Well, Lynchburg is not a large city. There's about 75,000 people here. And when you lose an employer that has, 30 or 40 employees from time to time, you're losing all that payroll. A city takes a real hit when something like that happens. Jimmy Brebner goes to the same church I go, Rivermont Presbyterian, and one day after Sunday school class, he said, "George, let's have lunch one day and get to know each other better." And so we did. We struck up a client relationship. He wanted to do something extra special for his key employees because of the job they were doing for him. And so he bought what was called split dollar life insurance policies for them.
Business was excellent, early 80s, mid 80s. Even until, I'd say up until about 87, 88, we were just over capacity. We could not process enough, and I made the decision back in 87 to go ahead with the expansion into a larger plant, at the same time maintaining the older plant, thinking that, business would continue as strong as it was then.
Jimmy also got into textile processing, and his clients are mainly clothing manufacturers. And when NAFTA came along, his orders dropped severely because of when your customers are in trouble, you're in trouble as well.
We saw a lot of changes come into the market, and that's when things started to really put us in a bind.
Sharon called me one day and she said, "George, the other employees and I on whom you've written split dollar policies, Bob and Jerry, Bev, Ann and me, we met to formulate a plan on how we could possibly financially save Bonnie Bray. And first of all, I just want to know how much cash value is in those split dollar policies." I said, "Sharon, there's tens of thousands of dollars in those policies, but that's your retirement bonus. What are you thinking?" And she said, "We want to take the money out. We want to make payroll, pay off our suppliers, and retool and get this company going. There's enough equity in there to do it. There's no equity anywhere else at this time. Those policies can help."
Obviously, it really touched my heart to know that people who had given years of service were willing to give up their retirements, their security, for the good of the company.
I FedExed the request up to the life insurance company that the policies were written, and they FedExed the money back to Bonnie Bray. It was put into their checking account.
And it was incredible, the response. I mean, it was very quick. It wasn't, I think that the company couldn't have gone on longer without it, but it certainly made things, eased a lot of the pains very quickly and helped us over some hurdles that otherwise we would not have been able to overcome. I'm anxious to push forward with the new start that the insurance has provided. I've spent probably the last 9 months in Bonnie Bray focusing on those new markets, and we are just now seeing the fruits of that labor, so we look forward to that expanding.
Each of my clients is a bit like a novel, and it's so exciting because I get to read another chapter in the novel once, twice, 3 times a year, a new chapter in the novel. But the best part about this is that my client, who's the hero of the novel, I am allowed to help effect a happy ending to the story. And that's what makes this business so exciting and so interesting.